Looking for DJI accessories can be tough, especially if you don't want to waste money buying DJI products that are no good. Today, I'm going to focus on protection and a really important accessory that I think a lot of people haven't paid attention to. You spend a ton of money on your DJI Osmo Pocket 3, so let's not skimp on protecting it and maximizing its potential. Let's start off with an essential that pretty much all of you are familiar with: screen protectors. My personal recommendation is the Mr. Shield 3-pack. As the name implies, it's a 3-pack of 9H hardness, scratch-resistant glass screen protectors. It was very simple to put onto both the main screen and the camera itself. Surprisingly, I didn't mess it up. Usually I'd be worried about getting a bunch of dust and air bubbles on it when I'm applying the actual screen protectors, but that wasn't the case. It had very clear instructions on how to do it, and I love the fact that it came with extras just in case you did mess up or you need new ones in the future. One-time purchase should cover you the entire life of this Osmo Pocket 3. The next accessory is the FlyMile silicone case. The silicone case and lanyard combo is designed specifically for the Osmo Pocket 3, and it's a great mix of style and protection. You can pick from 5 vibrant colors, so not only keep your camera safe, but it also adds a little personality without losing that professional look. The lanyard is made from high-density braided material, which feels durable and comfortable. It's adjustable from 49 to 85 centimeters, and with the quick metal release clasp, it's super easy to use. Now for the protection aspect. The silicone case covers you fully, 360-degree coverage. That means the body, the lens, even the screen are shielded against scratches, dust, and drops, so you can shoot outdoors with peace of mind. Overall, it's a lightweight, stylish, and protective accessory perfect for traveling, vlogging, or just everyday use. I think this type of protective cover is best for those who need the DJI on you. So if you're ready to go and filming at any point and don't want to fiddle around with taking stuff out of a large case, this may be the way to go for you. Next up is Neewer's top case. This wasn't my favorite case by any means, but it was the first one I ever got, so I did want to give it a mention. This lens protector is designed specifically for the Osmo Pocket 3, and it works seamlessly with the original protective cover. It gives you full body protection during transportation, so your camera stays safe from scratches and impacts. Definitely a must-have for content creators and vloggers who are always on the move but need something more rugged than the silicone case. The shell is made from a rigid ABS, which makes it shock-proof and scratch-resistant, perfect for outdoor shooting, and is form-fitting too. So it keeps the camera compact and easy to slip into your bag without adding bulk. One thing I really like is that it doesn't block the USB-C port. You can still charge or connect it with accessories like the battery handle or tripod mount without taking the case off. It also comes with a carabiner, which lets you clip the Pocket 3 to your backpack or belt. That way, it's always within reach and you don't have to worry about the protective cap coming loose. Using it is simple. Just thread the lanyard through the top cutout, clip the carabiner as so to hold the cap and cover together, and then slide your Pocket 3 inside. Close it up and you're ready to go. It's on the bulkier side compared to the silicone covers, but a decent alternative nonetheless. Next up is probably my favorite travel case by FlyMile. This storage case is designed for the Pocket 3 Creator Combo. It has plenty of room for all your gear. The dual zipper design can fit the Osmo Pocket 3 itself, the original protective case, the 1/4 inch thread handle, the extended battery handle, DJI mic 2 accessories, a mini tripod, filters, and even charging cables. Basically everything you need stays secure and organized in one place. The interior is custom designed specifically for the Pocket 3 Creator Combo, but it really can store all different kinds of accessories. Each accessory has its own well-defined compartments, so when you open the case, everything is laid out clearly and easy to grab. It's made from high-quality durable materials that resist dust, scratches, and everyday wear. Plus, the case is impact resistant, so your gear stays protected while you're on the go. Even with all that protection, the case is still lightweight and stylish. You get both a wrist strap and an adjustable shoulder strap, so you can carry it comfortably however you like. And because it's compact, you can easily slip it into your backpack or suitcase, making it perfect for travel, hiking, or just day-to-day use. All right, so one accessory that I highly suggest that you invest in is a magnetic mount. for the Osmo Pocket 3. However, I struggled to find the exact one I needed. Today we're gonna look at the Amazir mount and the FlyMile mount, both of which do the job. Here's my preface. If the only thing that you need and want is a magnetic mount, either will serve your purpose. However, if you don't want to upgrade all your gear every time you upgrade one accessory, the FlyMile is the winner. Both are adjustable with strong magnets that work on any metal surface, and they have a GoPro mount on both of them. However, that's pretty much all they have that's the same. Here are some of the key differences that I think makes the FlyMile a lot better. For starters, it is a lot more lightweight, as you can probably tell just by looking at it, which is surprising because this one is a metal one and this one is a plastic one. That's another thing that I think the FlyMile has just upgraded, is the fact that I don't worry about it breaking as easily. Versus the Amazir one, I am a little bit more hesitant just because it feels a lot more flimsy. The GoPro mount is the same on both for the most part, other than the FlyMile being a metal one, so feels more sturdy. It also has it on the top of here. So if your GoPro is gonna attach in to here, then your back plate is gonna turn like this, and your GoPro mount is gonna be at the top, which for me, I think is actually on the better side, because then I can adjust this portion with the GoPro on it however I need to, while this stays on the tripod or whatever you wanna mount it to. Versus for this one, you have it on the top, so it is separate from the actual back mount, which isn't the biggest deal, except for the fact that it may become a little bit harder to get a full angle of rotation since it's gonna hit the back plate as you do the turns. One of the biggest features that I think really makes the FlyMile a lot better is the fact that it also has mountings right here and here. These threads will allow you to put this onto a tripod, monopod, whatever you want, versus this one does not have it. And you might be thinking, well, if I have this accessory, it does the same job, or this accessory, it does the same job, but sometimes you want it to be a little bit lighter weight and you don't want to just include this just for the fact that you have the mount and that the USB-C port is on the back. Sometimes I personally want my USB-C port to be on the bottom, and I would prefer there to be a mount somewhere on here. So this ends up serving that function. As you can see with the DJI in now, it has the two mounts right here and here with the USB-C cable available if needed. And now I can mount it straight down here or here and be able to turn it like so. It's really that easy, and I think that makes a big difference for me. Another big thing is that it has the cold shoe port, which I think is a huge, huge advantage for people who are gonna be upgrading their gear down the line. Whether it be a mic or a light, you can then attach it right over here and you can tighten it, and voila, you now have a light that you can face towards you for when you are shooting, and you can get a little bit of brightness onto your face. Versus this bulkier one, surprisingly, doesn't have it, which means you can't add extra accessories without buying another accessory that allows you to put on shoe mounts. And to be honest, this is better because this is gonna be out of the way of the camera, versus a lot that I see on Amazon are built up here. And if I have this camera sitting all the way up here, it's gonna be in the way of the actual camera movements. Something to keep in mind. And then the very last thing that I think is more of a minor inconvenience for me, but I still think is kind of important, is how you mount it. So this one is very easy to mount and unmount. It just has one button that you open and close. It's so thin that it just fits in perfectly, and it's actually very strong and secure. Versus for this one, the Amazir one, it's kind of a pain to open up. I don't know if you can see it too well, but there's two little buttons here. You have to click both and bring them together. So you really need two hands free to do this. So I have to put down my DJI. You can then open it and close it, so it has a cage. And then the same for the back, you have to press a button to open and close, which that one I'm actually okay with, but still kind of an inconvenience. But again, opening like that, you then have to slip it in, and you have to align the buttons here, so that way it fits snugly, and then it closes. Overall, not a bad design. I just don't love the fact that you have to pull both of these every single time you want to open and close it, versus for this one, it's as simple as pressing this button and then it opens. Now you might be thinking, what if I accidentally hit this? It's not that easy to open. Now when there's nothing in it, it's very easy. You can do it one-handed if you want to. But when the actual DJI is in there, because of how much space is being taken and is pulling this a little bit apart, it makes it a little harder to open this so it stays secure, which I think is a very key point if you are worried about that. To me, all of these are the exact reasons you should upgrade to the FlyMile magnetic mount for the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. And one other thing, it also came with a little lanyard for your wrist, which I don't know if you really care about. I just thought it was kind of nice because I can just have an extra little lanyard if I want to, and it's a nicer lanyard than the one that came with the Osmo Pocket itself. So now, if you ask me, the best accessories you should absolutely get if you want to cover all your bases should be the Mr. Shield screen protector. That will give you just overall screen protection. The FlyMile silicone covers, which allows you to have greater setup for outdoor quick filming scenarios, but also gives you a little extra grip for when you're holding the DJI. The FlyMile travel case, because it will hold all your accessories and allow safe travel for your Osmo Pocket when you are going somewhere. For example, I'll be going to Japan soon, and I know I'm gonna need that case to carry all my stuff in one convenient location and have that extra protection when it's in my suitcase. And the FlyMile magnetic mount, I think, is definitely a winner just because you won't believe how many times having something like this comes in handy when you can't take out a tripod or a monopod just for space reasons, or because also you just want to be able to quickly just stick it to something and start filming. However, I do think the newer case and Amazir mount are okay alternatives if needed, but I highly recommend you invest in the best gear at the start so you're not wasting money down the line buying duplicate items. If you found this video helpful, I'd love it if you liked and subscribed for more gear reviews just like this. If you have questions, please let me know in the comments below, whether it's about the Osmo Pocket 3 or the accessories that we talked about today or other accessories. Hit me up in the comments and I've got you covered. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.